Welcome to Scuba Diver and our Adventures in Aqaba series. We've teamed up with Aqaba Tourism, and over the next 5 weeks, we're going to be bringing you behind the scenes of this wonderful Middle Eastern destination, both above and below the waterline. Now, remember, if you like what we're doing, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell so you don't miss out on any future installments, and let's get started. Welcome to Scuba Diver and the Adventures in Aqaba series, when we take a look at some of the attractions of this Middle Eastern destination. So let's bring on our guest and see what they're talking about. Welcome. So,
Hello.
Who are you and what do you do?
Hello, my name is Mustafa Ajloni, and I'm a founder of a small startup working on the cultural tourism, and it's called Aqabawi. Aqabawi is a small company that found a social problem within Aqaba city, where the tourists, when they come, they only do the water sports or the diving activities and not really engage with the local community. And then by searching more in this issue, we interviewed many tourists, and we told them what is the reason why not talking or integrating with the local community. They said we don't know what activities can connect us with them. So we search more for activities that can connect the two parties together. And as we know here in Aqaba, Aqaba is a small connection destination. We have the sea, we have the desert, we have the mountains, and many activities or cultural experiences are related to the nature. So we try to merge the sport, the water sport, with the cultural heritage that we have among the people. And we found that food will be interesting for the tourists, and learning how to make a handicrafts and take it as a souvenir will be always interesting. So we developed about 12 cultural experiences, and it's all based on local families. The tourists will basically be hosted inside a local family house. Will spend around average 3 hours making the authentic dish of Aqaba Sayyadiyya, which is fish and rice, and learning more how to make souvenirs out of recycled materials or natural resources that we have here in Aqaba. So in the end, um, the cultural experience that we provide and we developed with the local community increased the accommodation for the tourists in Aqaba. So it's a great opportunity for the tourists to know more about the city, to know more about the people, and to explore the cultural experience, the cultural heritage that is hidden and conserved among the local families.
It sounds a great idea because, like you said, a lot of times tourists maybe come to an area and they only see the resorts and, like you said, the beachfront. So they're not really seeing the true nature of the city that they're in. So just tell us a little bit more about the handicrafts, because I know some of the stuff I've seen when out there. Isn't it the one where they do like with the sand and the painting and things?
Yes, with Aqabawi, we try to highlight some of the existing handicrafts and we develop other experiences. One of the highlighted experiences and most selling is the sea glass jewelry making, where a group of women pick up the leftover sea glass bottles that breaks at the beach and sand it by the nature, by the waves, and turn them to a treasure, make them jewelries, earrings, pendants, bracelets. And this is very interesting for the divers or the people who interested in the environment that first place conserve the sea or conserve the marine life, and then support local women in Aqaba. And other experiences that we have is the sand bottle art, which is a historical art that we have in Aqaba, where the tourists will be spending around 1 hour making his own magical sand bottle by his designs. We have calligraphy art, which is an Ottoman's historical art, where the tourist can nail down nails in a piece of wood and link it together with the strings. So all of these activities are historical or cultural related. Not only the tourist will enjoy the time of it, but will be learning more about the story behind this crafts.
Sounds great. So, is there any age limit on these, or what ages are these suitable for? Because that sounds like a great thing to do as a family.
The development was very specific to make it able and flexible for all ages. For example, most of the experiences are suitable for +5 age for the kids, and with the artisan assessment, everything will be easy because most of the experiences are not hard and could be done less than 45 minutes. So it's more like having a connection between the tourist and the local artisan or the local family doing something together. So it should be easy.
Sounds a great opportunity that you've organised there. That's great. Now, finally, what do you think makes Aqaba such a great destination in general for tourists? Why should people come?
Aqaba as a destination because the nature in the first place. We have the sea, we have the desert, we have the mountainside. And this combination is very rare for a coastal city in the Middle East. The surrounded areas of Aqaba, such as Wadi Araba and Wadi Rum, makes it very easy for the tourists to visit around. For example, in the morning you can go scuba diving and spend cultural experiences with Aqabawi at midday, then spend the night over in Wadi Rum. And this all activities could be done in less than 10 hours. Also, Aqaba now is very highlighted because of the new low-cost carriers that is landing in Aqaba. Many tourists from new destinations are landing now in Aqaba. We are here as a local service or experience providers. We managed to expand not only in Aqaba because of that. We found the same problem in Wadi Rum. So now we are developing the same business model in Wadi Rum, so we can have Bedouin cultural experiences based on a group of women. I think what makes these small businesses growing fast is the destination itself. As I said, we have the nature, we have the airport, and as I mentioned, Aqaba is the only port, Jordan port here in the south. So it's always will be economically and touristic interest on the governmental side or investment side. The tourist will always would love to engage with local people. And Aqaba is a small city, so you can easily connect, integrate, and have a connections with the local communities. People here are very hospitable and welcoming, and that makes these elements make it very highlighted in the tourism roadmap.
And that brings us to the end of our Adventures in Aqaba series. Hope you've enjoyed it, and definitely check out this Middle Eastern gem. Now, remember, if you like what we're doing, subscribe, ring that bell, and you'll never miss out on a future instalment, because we've got plenty coming up. We've got more of our Scuba Basics series with Mark Newman. We've got more gear reviews coming up, and we've got some more interviews with some star players in the diving world. Catch you soon. Dive safe.